Welcome to the YouTube Did YouTube channel. I'm your host Ernst Bar, and check out also our YouTube Did website and weekly Super Thursday session. Welcome to our first online workshop, which is the recording from 9th of January. The digital engineering, is it going to be disruptive or is it sustaining technology? So I hope you can join the next time because it's live workshops with a lot of interaction. But basically, what we are trying to find is the following answers to the following questions. So the first question is why transforming product innovation and engineering is critical. That's for today. How engineering companies are transforming this critical capability and what can be learned from successful organizations and how to overcome key challenges on the road to transformation. So what we are doing based on these three workshops, we want to define together as a group products which will make a change happen to our engineering industry. So what I realized is that there are currently three revolutions coming together. The first one is that you can be a manufacturer without owning a factory. The second one is that you can working in computers without even having a powerful computer, the networks in the cloud. And that you can create a community and contribute often as you want. The only thing it costs you is the guts, tears and sweat. And it's open and anyone can do it. And they've got one thing in common. The one thing they have in common is that they make a change happen. So that's what we should do. We should make a change happen. So we are making a change happen by making things better, by making better things. So we change things. If we are not making a change happen, we are just wasting time and money. So what are we changing? So we are changing the culture. So what is the culture? The culture is the people like this, the people like us do the things like this. So the people like us do the things like this. So that's what we are doing. We're changing the culture. So when we go back a bit in time, I collected 4 logos from 4 companies. Kodak, Nokia, Blockbuster, and Toys R Us. So question for you, what do they have in common? So what do these 4 have in common? I will answer the question. They went all bankrupt. So they were all market leader as well, but they went all bankrupt. They couldn't transform or innovate their products and transform their engineering into future products. I guess you know all of them. Let's pick Blockbuster. Maybe you don't know this one. Blockbuster was from the US. It was renting out videos. You did get a penalty when you were too late. I guess we have all the same kind of companies in our country, isn't it? Now, question for you: what has been the new? Which company did replace Blockbuster? I guess we are all using it or having a subscription actually. So the answer is Netflix. So Netflix took over from Blockbuster. So they were able to use the technology and innovate their products in a certain way that it's really disrupting. And it's offering a service where we've got any time, any moment, any device access to video or to movies, isn't it, or series. So when we go back, when we go back to the news, this new way of thinking and connecting technology and innovate products and transform engineering is going to be disrupted. It's going to disrupt the culture. So I took an image from demonstrating taxi drivers here in Istanbul. So what we see is here the people like us do the things like this. We don't like Uber. They have to go away. But I'm sure Uber is also available in your country now. So they were able to connect technology. They even don't own a car, but they connect the people. And interesting for me is, and I guess for you as well, what do Uber offer? What kind of product do they offer? I think they are offering a service which saves you time. That's what they offer basically. They don't offer you transport, they offer you time, and that's a important distinction. So they offer time. So when we go back to another example about culture, so there is and was a company in Dubai, and they are really big, and they are really yeah, a key player in Dubai. So there was a company, and I will tell you the story. 10 years ago, there were like drugs people inside of this company. And then at the same time, 3D was coming. There was a manager, and he was thinking, how can I utilize this? How can I make this work? So he hired new people and asked them, can you build a 3D model for me? Um, so there was like a separated group. And the guys were able to do it. So then the next question came, can you extract drawings from the 3D model? And the guys were struggling, but they found out a way to extract the drawings. So now the interesting part is the culture. The culture is the people like us do the things like this. So the drawing people, like the first group, were just doing the drawings. The second group, like the people like us do the things like this, were doing the new way. Now, the interesting one was that the people from the drawings were really excited to learn the same. They had the same desire, they had this desire to do the same. So they were pulled into this new way of working. So first you had one culture, then there were two cultures, then there was a totally new culture of the things they were doing without too much effort. So back to our main question, what is digital engineering? So digital engineering is the art of product innovation and engineering transformation. So it's not only BIM, it's not digital twins only. It's much more than this. So question for you, why should we innovate our products and transform engineering? So you can try to write it down. I will answer these questions from my perspective. So why should we do it is to grow the core business while finding new sources of revenue growth is a constant challenge. So growing the core business while finding new sources of revenue growth is a constant challenge for a company. So the current business models are product-based business models. It's going to be disrupted by service-based business models. Yeah. So the product-based business models is going to be disrupted by the service-based business models. Is it going to be disrupted or is it sustaining? But we have two priorities, I think, to do. So the first one is we have to accelerate the time to market of legacy products. So what are legacy products? It's the products which we deliver right now. So it's like drawings, for instance. That's a legacy product. So we have to accelerate the time to market of legacy products by ensuring there's data sharing and continuity across the product lifecycle and through continuous product innovation. So that's the first one. The second one is investing in smart and connected products to move away from the traditional product sales to service and product as a service. Yeah, so these are the two priorities. So product versus service. So a product-based business sells actual things. So physical things, such as clothes or cars, or in our industry, drawings. So that's a product-based business. That's how our consuming works, isn't it? We go to a shop, we see a product, and we buy the product. And we don't like the color, we pick another color in the store. So that's how it works. So while a service-based business model sells a service that consumers need. such as Spotify for music or Netflix for the movies, or vegetable and fruit service. So that's a service, like once a week we have got our organic vegetable and fruit service, which is delivered at home. So you can, maybe there are some other examples, but so that's product versus service. Last one, this one crossed my attention 2 weeks ago. It's about Porsche. So I guess you like Porsche. Personally, I like it. I can't afford it, but but it's nice, isn't it? Nice car. So Porsche came with a passport. So the passport allows you to drive any moment in time, any model which you like. So the passport is a subscription. You pay one price and you can drive, let's say, during the week, a model like the bigger one because you have to drop off the kids. But then on the Friday evening, you would like to drive the sports model. So you can let Porsche know and they will pick it up and deliver the new model. So you can drive anytime, any moment, any model you want, including the insurance and everything. So that's interesting. And the interesting part is when we go back to our culture, I guess it's not for the existing driver of Porsche because he likes or she likes to own a car and drive it because she parked it somewhere. Um, the other one is like the other group of people, the people like us do the things like this. Perhaps they don't like to own a car. They like the freedom and they like the status to drive a Porsche. So they appreciate, they value different things, and they are willing to pay for it. That's the interesting one. So I think there are two cultures then. Um, for Porsche. BMW has the same now. I think a watchmaker has the same now, and it's going to be disrupted. Even the Teslas, isn't it? This massively disrupting the automotive industry. Um, so back to our Super Thursday next week, 16th of January. Um, I propose you do some homework, study the report about digital engineering. The second one is we try to answer the following question: how engineering companies are transforming this critical capability. Because we want to define together as a group products which will make a change happen to our civil engineering industry. So thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting and hope to see you during our live workshop on Thursday. Okay, bye bye for now.